Hey, what is happening, all you garage gurus? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of my garage. Nice, bright, sunny day. Got a customer truck in here today. He claims that has a clunking when he goes down the road. So I thought maybe it's a suspension problem. So let's take a look underneath here. I don't know if I can get this done out here because I've got my lifts are blocked up. I may have to go get the jack or something. I don't see anything there. I don't see anything particular in there. What about back here? Nope, no clunk. Ooh, oh, wait a minute. Drive shaft looks like it's in pretty rough shape. Okay, let's see here. How are we going to do this? So this is the reason why my lift is tied up right now. Picked this thing up day before yesterday, I believe. I didn't have a door. I found, I ended up scrounging a door, a fender, a tire, some suspension parts, and the tailgate. It is in pretty rough shape, but it's just part of my collection of lads that I have. So back here in my garage, I forgot that I had this. This is the lad custom wagon roof. So I don't know if I want to do that one out there or do another one. So I'm going to look for another wagon, I think. We've got this nice dark reddish, pinkish four-door that we can build. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is my first ever car that I've ever bought from the junkyard. And it is a black lad coupe. I love it. I just have not come across another black. Just have it. I did some parts to it, like I did the lowering springs on it and stuff, but I have never really built it. And along the way, I've collected all kinds of little parts and pieces from the junkyard. Really need to clean this place out. I even got a roll bar. I think this is the roll bar for the lad. Yeah, this is a lad who'll die soon. So this is junk. Might as well get rid of that. It's going to die soon. Don't even have it in here. Don't need it. Goodbye. But it is available. So, all right. So we do have that stuff going on. So I've got a problem. Every time I go to the junkyard, I have to buy something, and it's just ridiculous. I need to stop doing that. So I'm spending money. So I figured, oh wait a minute, where's that? Got ourselves a problem out there. So anyway, this needs a drive shaft. So let's grab my jack, because I don't know if I can fit underneath there. It looks like I can, but I don't even know if I can fit this. I don't even know if this jack will help. I think the truck is too tall. Oh, well, I got a little bit under it. Not a whole lot. I may have to figure out how to put it on a jack. Let's see here. Grab a wrench. Okay, I'm loosening. I mean, I could find jack stands and put underneath there. And oh, there's one there, one there. Go to the other side. And I squeeze in there just enough to get it. Looks like it. All right. Oh, yeah. That thing is toast, baby. Okay, so this is the B200 drive shaft, but it doesn't say. These things have several different ones. It just says B200 drive shaft. So let's take a look in the catalog here. See what we can find. B200. And I am supposing all engines. Let's go V8. Under suspension, maybe, maybe. Drive shaft F, drive shaft M. So I believe it's this one. $241. It looks like it. Yeah. That's the same one? Yeah, that's the same. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get this puppy installed. I think this guy will be happy. There we go. Go with a little tightening here. let's go to the other side. I'm glad I could do this out here because, man, like I said, I've got everything messed up in there. Can I get... There we go. All right. Looks like we've got that done. I think it's done anyway. Take care of the jack. Send this car on its way. Yeah, not a whole lot of room. It should have more room than that to crawl up underneath there, but that's okay. I'm okay. We got it done. We got it done. So how much am I going to get paid for this job? $567 complete. I spent $264, so I only gained like $200 plus whatever this drive shaft will bring me. What's it gonna bring me? I couldn't tell. All right, so much for that. So we've got, that's my story of my lads. The convertible has been coming along pretty good. I'm kind of looking to see what's down there. What is that coming through? I see there's some red down there. There might be some rust right there. Looks like I may have missed something. So yeah, I'm going to have to reevaluate that. So I was looking at doing wheels and tires. Look at these. These things look pretty nice on here. However, let me go down with my, okay, I think that's all the way down. With the lowered suspension, I kind of cut through the wheel wells. So I may have to rethink what I'm going to do with this. I'm not quite sure. So, I could just put the regular suspension in it and probably get away with it. And probably put the red ones. And, oh, look what I did too. Painted the springs and the brakes the color of the car. So that means I will probably have to go back here and take these springs out and probably go with the basic ones. Yeah, probably. Anyway, we have our Pink Panther over here. It looks like it is dying to have something worked on. So we have 5 stars. The color condition's only 4. And I believe that's because of 2 items here. One, the spoiler I painted black, and the hood's painted black. And I never was able to get like this little smudge right here out of it, but that's okay. I'll try again later. We haven't decided on an engine yet, but I think it's time to get some suspension pieces going on here. Work around this. Man, you guys are just clumped up out there, aren't you? Yeah. We may head out to the junkyard just for the fun of it. But for right now, let's see. We want the Bart. We want suspension. Yes, we do. All right. So for suspension on the Bart, how do I want to play this out? I think I want to kind of set it up like the stance of the Jason. I believe the Jason, I went with the regular springs on the back and lower springs on the front. Nope, it's lowered in the back. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with like a normal rear end and lower it on the front just to see how things work out on that. I don't think I've actually tried that. Not sure. So we'll get a couple of hubs. These are the regular leaf springs. We'll get those. Rear axle. 2 rear shock absorbers. I don't have a gear ratio. I'm not even sure which one to stick in it, to be honest with you. We'll go with the 2.0. Why not? Paintable leaf springs. I don't need anything paintable back there. Let's go brakes. Rear left, rear right calipers. Rear disc. 2 of those. 2 pads. 2 pads. Rear. Just one of those. We'll go We might as well go ahead and install the master cylinder and get a couple of brake lines on it. So we've got a ton of crap here. And because I've got that, what I need to do... Okay, we'll collect up this stuff. Did I turn... Oh my gosh, I had my flashlight on. Didn't even realize it. Dear God, I'm blind. So, got those pieces in. Let's go ahead and stick our master cylinder in. Go. Figured I'd go ahead and have the brakes set up on here because, I mean, it just kind of seems natural. In here. Okay. That's good. So I'm not too worried about that. I need the brake line. I didn't buy the brake line. Did I? No, I don't think I did. So little by little, I want to kind of piecemeal this thing together. There we go. Got the brake lines run. Yes, sir. Regular. Okay, so I'm going to see how this plays out. I'm not quite sure. Oh, crap. I've still got some rust underneath here. Damn. How'd that happen? Okay, hang on. Hold the fort. Well, crap. Okay, can't do that. It needs... I mean, we need a full body restoration on this, right? I mean, it deserves it. So let's go ahead and dump off all these parts. We'll get there. We'll get there. Shut that. Yeah, crap on me. I thought I had everything for some reason. Okay, so... port here. That should fall right out. Yep, she's going to fall right out. This side, that. There we go. Nice. Nice. That didn't take much at all. Okay. So this is the right rail. Okay. And what is this underneath here? This is the middle brace. So let's grab those. Suspension. It would still be under suspension, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe bodywork. Yeah, it would be under bodywork. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Okay. We have the capability to have a flip front end on this too, but I'm not going to put it on this one in particular. Right rail, check. Middle frame brace, I believe it's this one. Check. Man, I can't believe I did that. Okay, get that set up in there. Where's my welder? So, how are you... Oh, geez, I tripped over myself. So how are you guys doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy today. It has been just quite the week trying to get this done. And there's just so many other things that I've been looking at. Trying to at least get the YouTube channel, keeping it going. It has had some drawbacks. It doesn't seem like I'm getting enough traction on it. So I had thought about doing something live. But at this time, I'm not going to be able to, just because I'm getting ready. It's getting ready to be that summer season. or I should say that winter season. And that winter season, I'm in Florida. So when that happens, I have to do my all my gaming on my laptop, and I don't think that's going to. Well, I should say the Wi-Fi where I'm at just doesn't cut it. So I'm barely getting videos uploaded, let alone try to do something as far as doing anything live streaming. So that's going to be out of the question. But when I get back, what I'm thinking about doing is doing some live streams. Hopefully, I can work out some of my internet issues here at home base, and then do some live. I've attempted it a couple of times, and it just was not working out for me. So I kind of abandoned it. Okay. Let's see here. You there? There. Wheels and tires for this. I really thought I was going to go with like the Jason wheels and tires, much like I have on the Lad over there, the Lad convertible. I like those wheels and tires, but I don't want to put them on everything. I mean, come on. I'd hate to do that. So I've got to come up with some others. I know Ott's got some wheels in there, so that's going to be a thing for me. I think I'm going to look for some wheels and tires today too, just to test to see what it looks like on here. My problem is I've got this on jack stands, and I'm not going to be able to figure out the stance on it. I'm not going to be able to figure out the stance. And maybe I don't need to right now. Maybe I just need to get the suspension done. Because my Jason over there looks pretty good, but that stance is just because of tires. Everything's lowered, but the rear tires got the tall, high, the HWs on the back, and I've got, I think it's the low walls on the front, high walls on the back, low walls in the front. I believe that's how I've got that configured over there. So, okay. One for you, one for you. Okay, I do want to paint brakes. Okay. So what is my Pink Panther color? AC3B65. I need to write that down because I can't remember all those numbers between here and the shop. I just can't. AC3B65. Yeah, I'm horrible. My memory's awful. As you could probably tell at some of my videos, I forget what the hell I'm saying half the time. Okay, get rid of that. So anyway, I was mentioning I should go back to, I'm just jumping all over the place. I was mentioning the other wagon because I'm looking for another wagon. All right, I've been out to the junkyard a couple times. I'm looking for another wagon so I can have just like a regular wagon with windows, and then want to have the other wagon with like a paddy wagon, basically. Is what I'm looking to do. So I'm not sure of color. See, I've got black. I got the black one out there. Got like a dusty red one. I've got a light blue and orange. I don't know. I came across a dusty blue convertible I should have bought. A convertible coupe. Or convertible, I'm sorry. But I already had this one doing. And, oh, I forgot my Cornet was still sitting back here. Beauty, ain't she? How you doing, boss?
Pizzas occasionally. If you do, could you bring me one next time, please?
Sure. I forgot all about the pizza runs that are out there in town, too. My gosh. I forgot all about that. That's something we ought to do, is just run some pizzas. Okay, so AC 3B 65. There you go. So enable, apply. There we go. Close. All right, let's go ahead and get you out of the way. Drop you. Enable color, last color. Apply. I should have waited and got all the brakes at the same time, but that's okay. I think there's anything else in here that I need. Maybe look at the wheels and tires here. So I put the 5 lugs on the lad. For the Bart. See, the Bart originally comes in with these right here, I believe. Or those. These are the ones that the Bart comes in on. Maybe we go with those, which are like, I don't know. This is the original rim here. This is kind of interesting. A 17-inch wheel. Man, I do like those. These I put on the 55. I could go with these, but what I'm looking for also is a black Chad so I can build it. These are on the Camino. So I don't, wow, I don't know. I have to look at the caliper or look at the catalog and see what I can find. I am kind of perplexed as far as what rims I want to buy. Okay. Let's drop you guys off here. Get you connected. Come on, come on. There we go. Fit them in there just right. Okay, so left one should go on this side, I think. Yeah. Left one on this side. Right on this side. There we go. And we grab a hose. Go ahead and connect the hose up to it. That should be not everything back here. I actually need to set up the emergency brake. Go. All right. That's done and that's done. Emergency brake. While we're doing the brakes, let's go ahead and grab the emergency brake. Go ahead and get that set up so we have that good to go. Accessories. Not seeing what I'm looking for. Now we do have the option to go with a 74. These are extra parts. So that might be an option. Accessories, interior. Interior maybe? Doubt it. Got the pedals, but no emergency brake. Maybe it's just under brakes. Damn, that would be... What a concept. And cable handbrake. Jeez, Hurst. Big dummy. You big dummy. Okay, so... Let's open up the door. Put you... Come on. Can't. There we go. Put you in here. There we go. Wrench. I gotta go in from the other side. The other side, should be able to reach it from the other side. There we go. There we go. Now the cable. Just stick it underneath there somewhere. There we go. All right, emergency brake cable installed. So we've got brakes done, at least on the rear end. Hang on, is it back this way? It's on the front side, right? Oh, it's right here. Okay, so that's done. All right, just kind of taking a look at it. Wheels and tires. Let's see what Aught has. Aught's wheel pack. This is the only one that I actually have. I know I think there might be another one out there. So I'm going to have to go look. Where is it? Just come on, under accessories maybe. Yeah, it's under accessories. Okay, these are gonna be kind of awesome. I thought like these right here would work out pretty good. I have to use these tires. So $724 spare wheel adapter. So let me. I think I've used these before. Yeah, I'm not so sure. I want those on there. So let me grab tire. Okay. Let me check. That was kind of interesting. It stayed together. All right. Yeah, I'm not so fond of the way that looks. That's a 6 hub. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Okay. So I'm going to have to look for some other wheels. We do have, hang on. Just got an idea. Banana's charger has basically the Dukes of Hazzard. Or maybe. Girl, backup light rear branches, interior body. Brakes. Where is it? I don't think it's in here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, here it is. Charger. This is the one I'm looking for. Okay. Accessories. Thought something was off. Okay, grill ejection rim. That's not the rim I'm looking for. Okay. Looking. Daytona spoiler. Hood pins. Grill drag, vector wheel. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. So I wonder how these would look on it with the black accents. So that is, what is that, a 15-inch rim? I think these tires go with it. So let me go grab myself, let's see, with the 15-inch rim, I've already got it. I don't have it lowered, so I've got it kind of up in the air. Regular stance. 16. 15, that's a high wall. No, that's a 14. 15 high wall. It's a 15. So let me go. I'm going to buy a couple of those, and a couple of those.
Heard
Yeah.
that Steve got himself a car parts black market. I bet that's where my bumper went.
I bet that's where your bumper went to. I have not been out to check out his used car parts out there, but you know, maybe one of these days I'll make it out there. All right, so with these, okay, I'm going to try. Which ones do I try? These are the regular. So let's just try those out. Okay, so how do you think you would fit? A little small, but I do like them on there. So this is what I'm going to do. These are going to be the vector wheels are going to be the ones I'm going to buy. I do want to put the bigger tire on the back. I think I'm going to put these medium-sized ones on the front. The larger walls. And it fills up that wheel well a little bit. I'll have to see how it... Yeah, that might be okay. That might be all right. Let's go ahead and wrench this down. So I'm going to kind of think about this for a little bit. And I will get back with you guys as far as what I want to put on there. That's a little wide. It's a little thick. So I may go with some of the others. All right. So thanks for hanging out with me. Didn't get much done today. We got one truck done. We've got the rear suspension on the Pink Panther. Kind of looking at these wheels right here. I think that might be, these might work out. I like the way they kind of stick out a little bit. Of course, I need to get it down on the ground just to see how things go. Put a gas tank in it and all that. So yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging. I'm Hurst Quayzar, and I'm out.